It is a moment of a great privilege for me to stand before you today. It is wonderful to be here in Ethiopia, the land of lions. I feel very much at home because my home state Gujarat in India is also home to lions. India's national song Vande Mataram and the Ethiopian national anthem both refer to our land as the mother. They inspire us to take pride in the heritage, culture, national beauty, and protect the motherland. On behalf of the 1.4 billion people of India, I bring greetings of friendship, goodwill, and brotherhood. Tena Istilin. Honorable members, India and Ethiopia share warmth in climate as well as in spirit. Nearly 2,000 years ago, our ancestors built connections across great waters. Across the Indian Ocean, merchants sailed with spices, cotton, coffee, and gold. But they traded more than goods. They exchanged ideas, stories, and way of life. Ports like Adulis and Dholera were not just trade centers. They were bridges between civilizations. In modern times, our relationship entered a new era. Indian soldiers fought alongside Ethiopians for the liberation of Ethiopia in 1941. Honorable members, today Indian companies are among the largest foreign investors in Ethiopia. They have invested more than $5 billion in diverse sectors like textiles, manufacturing, agriculture, health, and more. And they have created more than 75,000 local jobs. But I'm sure we can all agree our partnership has a lot more potential. That is why Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed and I took a big step forward yesterday. We have decided to elevate our bilateral relationship to the level of a strategic partnership. In India, we have built a robust digital public infrastructure. It has transformed the way we deliver services and how people access them. Today, every citizen in India can use technology for payments, for identity, and for government services. More than half of the world's real-time digital payments now happen in India. Welfare benefits worth over $500 billion have reached hundreds of millions of beneficiaries directly in their bank accounts without leakages or corruption. 3 times every year, nearly 100 million farmers receive financial assistance at the click of a button. As you roll out the Digital Ethiopia 2025 strategy, we are ready to share our expertise and our experience with Ethiopia. During the COVID pandemic, the entire world was worried. It was a very difficult time. Despite limited resources, we consider it our sacred duty to humanity to do everything possible to help others. India sent medicines and vaccines to more than 150 countries. It was India's proud privilege to supply Ethiopia with over 4 million vaccine doses. And our good fortune to do so in partnership with the WHO, led by Dr. Tedros, a proud son of Ethiopia, known in India as Tulsi Bhai. Honorable members, I am told that there is a saying in Ethiopia, when spider webs unite, they can tie up a lion. We too believe in India that मन मिले तो पर्वत भी रास्ता दे देते हैं. When hearts are united, even mountains give way. Indeed, solidarity is a strength and cooperation is power. And today, as nations of the global south, as ancient civilization, as friends, India and Ethiopia are standing together. We stand together as member of one family, and we work for a world that is more just, more equal, and more peaceful. It was here in Addis Ababa that the dreams of African unity found a home. I am told that many streets of this wonderful city are even named after African countries. On the other side of the Indian Ocean, it was in New Delhi that India was honored to welcome the African Union as a permanent member of the G20. Last year, we marked another historic step with the inclusion of Ethiopia as a full member of the BRICS. The Global South is writing its own destiny, and India and Ethiopia share a vision for it. Our vision is of a world where the Global South rises not against anyone but for everyone.